What's going on, everyone? Juice Bags here, and welcome back to some Dungeon Defenders 2 and my hardcore Dryad Only playthrough. Now, one thing I learned last episode is it is time to pay attention. We are on floor 16, which means we are into Chaos 5 terrain now, and that means that we could potentially have some assassins. Now, one of the easiest ways to start dealing with assassins right out of the gates is to make sure you've got a little hero health, which I have absolutely none. So I might want to start looking at a few hero health upgrades. Now, let's just go ahead and jump right on in. We're still rocking Chaos 4 goodies. We've got this slime pit going at an angry... Actually, it might be worth swapping those. Let's do that. Put the better relic on the slime since we're using those frequently. And we should get some nice upgrades here on this one. But let's go ahead and get things started. We're in the Lost Temple here. We got Whompers and some Zappers over here. I think we're going to be able to kind of do this the way we've been doing it. Got no ranged mobs, so we can throw our trees right out in the open there. Let's go ahead and just drop one slime right there. And we'll throw down some hornet's nests as well. Now, got mixed emotions on the placements on these. I want to make sure that there's no issue dealing with these flyers. Let's go ahead and go with 5 of the hornets right there. And then we got Zerker fodder going up here on this lane. And we can kind of choke this one off just about anywhere along here. I'm going to put it right about, say, there. That's going to allow me to throw, a slime right up front. And then we're going to get some of those bees up where they can start hitting the enemies right at the spawn. Let's go with 4 bees. Well, we might have to do some adjustments on the DU spending here. But we'll check it out as we get through the map. We got no assassins right away. Of course, we will have more lanes open up. Let's go ahead. Let's see. We got throwers here in their phase. Let's throw our tree right over there. And then we'll kind of rinse and repeat it here. We'll just go 1 slime and 4 bees there. Should cover things over here. We've got, 2 more lanes plus a flyer lane to deal with. The flyer lane shouldn't be too terrible. Let's just throw, we'll throw just a tree right up top here. And then let's just go 2B right there. Actually, you know what? We got tons of D left. Let's go ahead and go 3. 3 for the win. Now, one of the things on this map, particularly with this side, is, since we're playing a hardcore go until you lose type series here, we got to pay attention to some of the known bugs in the game. One of them is on these lanes. If you have this lane open, it is fairly common for enemies to come out of this side and go down this lane. So we're going to want to make sure that we've got coverage for that. We've got fodder below. We've got Zerker Whompers up top. So let's go ahead and drop a tree right here. Let's get right up in their face again with slime. And then I'm going to place the bees kind of over here. And what that's going to do is give me a little bit of that double dip protection if enemies do go down the wrong lane. And then last but not least, we've got a fodder lane right here. So let's just, we'll give it the choke point right there. And we've got tons of DU left, so I kind of want to, part of me wants to save some of it, just in case. But let's just go ahead and drop, we'll drop the 4 Bs again. Spread them out just a little bit. Actually, you know what? Let's put 5 Bs there, because that's going to give me a little bit of last resort as well. If any of those flyers do push through. In fact, let me move that as far as I can over this way to get the best coverage possible. We see that's getting over there pretty far now. All right, so we've got all of the lanes covered. Not really sure where we want to hang out. I think we hang out on this double lane here. 451 mobs, but plenty of enemies, or plenty of lanes open. So we will definitely should run fairly decently quick. I do want to get a few stars down. Let's go ahead and let it fly here and see what we can do. Now, I do really need to watch the mini-map on this one, particularly any of those areas where there could be, you know, potentially suspect behavior from the enemy. So looking at the mini-map, I want to be watching that that southwestern corner quite a bit, since I'm over here on the northeastern side. Now we've still got the Chaos 5 enemies, but we do have that pretty stout Chaos 4 relic getting the job done for us. I have to keep an eye on everything rolling through, though. A little misleading on the mini map looking over at that that southwestern corner, the way we do have the multiple lanes coming out one on top of the other. But I think so far we are good. And we're just about there. Only 3 mobs left. Here we go. All right, let's drop a few more stars and then see what opens up and see what we want to upgrade. We did not get a new lane open. I was expecting another lane to pop, but apparently not yet. So we've got a bunch of mana we can just dump in. Let's go ahead and make sure this area is good and tanky. And let's get some upgrades on these bees here. Do the same thing. Actually, you know what? I should prioritize the other side of the map since I'm hanging out over here. We'll get a few upgrades in, but then I'm going to spend the remaining, almost 400 DU over here. Let's throw a couple of upgrades there. And then we'll do the same thing here. I think we're going to be fine with the 3 Bs here on the flyers, but I don't want to have any more suspect flyer business going on. We have enough. Yeah, it looks like we got a little bit of mana down here. We can get a few more upgrades in. Let's just drop it right here on this lane. And let's get that one as well. All right, so let's just go ahead and let it fly for wave number 2. We got plenty of stars dropped. We'll throw a few more down just to be safe. I think that's probably fine. And then once again, we'll stare at the mini-map and see what's going on here. The enemies are pushing out a little bit further. Of course, as we'll get a Chaos 5 amp off of this map, which will give me the opportunity to upgrade that Chaos 4 relic to a Chaos 5 0 out of 10. And we're going to keep doing that, I think, since, until I get some better mod drops. We got an Ogre rolling out now. I think a defense rate mod would maybe encourage me to get rid of... Gonna be okay? Yeah. A little bit, it made it close, but not too terribly close. Oh no, we're still getting the Chaos 4 gear here. Alright, so maybe we are not fully into Chaos 5 terrain yet. I think it's floor 17. We're only floor 16, so we still got a little ways to go there. We did get a lane open up. Let's get that built out first. And what do we got? Geo throwers. They're going to come around this way. These guys are berserked, meaning they're going to take 50% more damage, which is kind of a huge gift, to be honest. We're going to drop a tree right about there. We'll throw a slime right there, and then we'll just throw our bees. Stay right here in this area. Let's throw some upgrades on those. Everything's looking good and juicy there. All right, we got a Thork coming out this time, so we're gonna want to pay attention to Thork. He will stun up this stuff, and assuming he's gonna make it out, so we will have to pay attention to that for sure. Just drop stars, and get it going here. Gonna have to try to get a few backups this time. Couple more and we'll let it fly. Get a few more dropped while the wave is starting here. So pretty much with Thork, I just want to get up there and get a Petrify on him. If one Petrify, and I think it'll probably be fine. Go ahead and go Corrupt here. The Zerkers are making it real close to the tree there. Come on out, Thork. You know you wanna. One more round of stars here. Alright, there's Thork. 1.7 mil, so he's got a little bit of health to him too. Let's just get up here and... Oh, what do we got going? We got some nastiness. Looks like he did get a stun off. So we're going to have to manage this lane for a minute. There's actually no mobs left in it, so we're good. The woes of the Lost Temple in a older game, that is for sure. It's rare that I get quite that framey, or, you know, pretty much frozen up. All right, we got a little bit of a gift here. I assumed we were going to get a bunch of water lane action opening up here. We got proximity on this one. Let's see. Well, I mean, we can really slap these guys with some slimes. Man, there's gonna... This area is just gonna get blasted now with all this slime action. Right. This time we got a captain down below. So a few upgrades over here is certainly not going to hurt. Maybe throw one on that tree as well as a just in case. Actually get this side jacked up just a little. We're looking pretty solid. We still got a bunch of DU left. I can throw that down pretty much anywhere. Then, so we got the captain, and we've got a Drakenlord over here. So the Drakenlord is going to get hammered pretty much as soon as the Ignite goes off. So I need that slime to get a shot, and then a bee to hit it. And it's going to be pretty much good game over there. We can get in the mix a little over there and help out with a Petrify. Go ahead and let it fly here, and we'll load up with stars as the start of the wave comes rolling out. How many more onslaught maps do we have? This is going to be number 5, so we're going to have 5 more to do after this one. I think we're really safely going to be able to skip Chaos 5. That extra bead really helps out there. All right, here comes the Drakenlord. The captain looks like he's getting handled. We need that slime to kick in over here. The Drakenlord's just getting beat up still. All right, we got a... there's another fire servo. Well, you know, as has been customary for this run. A insanely low roll on it. All right, what are we going to get for this last wave? And they're coming to the water lane. So, I mean, in theory, we don't really have to do anything. We do have some javelin throwers here now, which they're going to take some pot shots at the trees. Let's get one more upgrade there. And since it's the final wave, let's just go ahead and fill in the DU here. We'll throw a bunch more bees down right there. What do we have for bosses? We got another Thork. And we've got an ogre. Now, I believe the ogre is just going to get handled. But it's never a bad idea to you know, put a little bit of focus on the Thork there. Still just sitting on tons of DU. At this point, it's just unnecessary spam, I believe. All right, there we go. We filled it out. You know what? Let's full upgrade this stuff. We're not going to have enough to do everything, of course, but we got a couple of full upgrades in there. And here we go, wave number 5. Get as many stars down as we can. Certainly going to be more than enough just to get through these last 350. And then once again, we want to rinse and repeat the Thorkage. So as soon as Thork rolls out here, I'm going to try to get a Petrify on him. Oh, okay, what we got going over here? Got some stuff beaten up on our trees. Oh man, that was luckily Thork is getting handled. All right, Thork got handled on his own, but yeah, we really got pushed right here. Get an upgrade on that. I think the rest of the wave should handle itself. There we go. Another challenge completed. There is another pretty decent 10 out of 10 item. Actually, there's a hero health item. But let's go ahead and grab all of our loot out of the victory chest and then head out and see where we need to get to for the Chaos 6 unlock and where we're at. Like I said, I'm pretty confident. Oh yeah, we got lots of legendary gear there. So I'm pretty confident we're going to have no problem making it through to Chaos 6 from completing these. But let's go check out the loot. All right, so we got ourselves, what, a campaign, a Chaos 4, and a Chaos 2 shard. Defense crit strike, so that's defense crit chance. We'll save that one. Got a polar vortex, which we can scrap. And we got retribution, which, you know, at this point, it's a usable shard. So nothing incredible. We got a notepad there. Now, let's see. We did get that amp, of course. So we can take this up a notch. Oh, no, we don't have that amp. We'll get the amp maps. So we can't do anything there yet. But I think what we can do is focus on our champion score a little bit. Now, do I want to use these for hero health knowing? I mean, I know that I'm going to need a little hero health. Let's throw that there. That gives me one piece of hero health. I'd like to get hero health on a sword as well. Got this last stand ship. Go ahead and use that sword just so we get some hero health. That took us up to 14,000. So we went from 2,000 and change health to 14,000 and change health. Now, of course, our next goal is to get to Chaos 6 unlock. We want to get this done before the end of these onslaught maps, which I don't think is going to be a problem. Basically, we got to go up 1,000 champions. We're at 2827. Need to get to 3,800. Let's see what this is going to do for us, though. We auto-equip. We got no upgrades off of that. Holy crap. So, yeah, terrible luck there on that one. And it makes me want to use that sword. But I do want the hero health. So I think I'm just going to stick with that one that I have. Another Gobu boon. 18,730. That would be pretty significant. Anything. Let's throw it on the slimes. Then we got a unique power and fire servo here. I don't think we're going to do anything with that one. But it would be a big upgrade for our Nimbus. We're not going to get any value, of course, out of the fire servo. But we'll get the larger defense power roll. And then, you know, if for some reason it's a map we only won, get that unique power addition as well, which is quite huge. But anyway, that is going to get it for this one, though. Thanks an absolute ton for watching. We got, what, 5 more onslaught maps to go. We'll be through this next step and moving on to our next objective. So thanks a ton, y'all. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And I will see you next time around. Take it easy.